Zoom in and do my eyes really quick. Hey. And I'm going to take the blend and tap brush and I'm going to go in with some Zion right here. And I'm going to just take the smallest amount. You need to get, yes, Lauren, you need to get some shadows. So I'm taking Zion and I'm just, leave your eye open. Hey, Jackie. Leave your eye open naturally and don't try to lift your brow. And just, especially if you have like hooded eyes, I have little crepey eyelids. So, yay, Kim. If you need me to help put it on, just let me know if you need me. But just leave your eye open naturally, and if you have a hood that comes over your lid, you just want to go, leave it naturally and go above that crease. And then always take your shadows down in here. Do you see where your eye kind of cups right here? And you see how everybody has that, it kind of cups right there. All right, you want to leave that natural, okay? You don't want to go up into that lash line with product. I'm going to do some cocoa. I'm going to use the eyeshadow everything brush and I'm going to use the little dome in. And I'm going to take cocoa right into my lash line. And I love lining my eyes with this brush because it is so soft and you can push it right into your lashes. And then I'm going to go all the way. And this is cocoa. So when I get right out here in the corner, I'm going to go round, like if you have a droopy part here, just leave your eye open naturally. There's your corner, go up from it and just go above that part that sags and just put your little dot there. So just right in here, see how the corner of my eye and traveling up that way, I want that a little deeper. So see how I just put a dot? Now I'm going to smear that and down to my hay. So I'm going to make a little, you see that? Then I'm going to take the wispy in and I'm going to blend it into that Zion just a little bit. And just blend it. That's what's so nice about this brush. It's the wispiness and it softens that. Do you see how I've just got that? And look, this is why I do my shadows first, because I have a little like a fallout there, but my highlight will pick it up. All right, I'm going to do that again. You Complete Me, and you can see I'm just going to see that, see how when you put it on the fingers, see that's metallic, and I want that metallic look. So I'm literally just going to sweep. There's my cocoa. I am just going to sweep from my inner corner just a little bit of that You Complete Me. And do you see how that makes it really intense? The great thing, because of my crepey eyelids, I can press it in and get it all in there. Love Rome. It is such a pretty champagne shimmer. It's not a metallic shimmer, it's a soft shimmer. And you'll even feel the product is a little soft. So I'm just going to tap Rome between the cocoa and the You Complete Me, then I turn it over and see how it's a little softer. Lightly. Sorry, I was reading a message popping up. I'm going to use Indigo. I'm going to use my hotline brush. I just like to trace out my brows. They are microbladed, which I love because I have no hair from here over. But the microblading helps, even though I put a little bit, it's nothing like what I had to do before because I have something to trace over, but I do have lighter hair. And so what I love about the contour for your brows, it acts like a pomade and it can lay the hair down. And it's not going to be anything crazy. So like for black hair, you can use Cola, or if you want the powder, since they're very pigmented, you can do Salem for black hair. I'm just bringing it over here. See how I spilled that out? I'm worried about it. See, that cream is so easy to do. So I'm just kind of contour. I'm going to start with the smaller end. Again, I'm using my compact. So everything is there. That's the beauty of mascara. Everything is compact all in one. So I'm literally going to draw a short line with my contour up underneath my cheekbone. So I'm at the top of my ear, and you want to make it kind of short, and then I need a little fullness here. So I just kind of bring it around, hey, and I just kind of scoop it a little bit to give me some fullness here, because it just loses volume as we get older. For any newbies on here, the concept here is we have 3 basic colors: highlight, contour, and cheek color. And those 3 colors laced together create your foundation. So there's no need of layers. You just have 1 layer of product in 3 different colors, and it creates your foundation and goes along with the structure of your face. So then I like to go underneath. And if you have like any issues with jowls or anything like that, just put your little contour on it, and it knocks it right down. So I'm just going underneath here to give me a little bit of structure underneath. And see, look, don't worry about all the little small details like blending or any of that. That all happens. This cream is so easy to handle. You don't have to worry about messing up. So don't I look kind of crazy, right? And it really brings down and centers the face. It really does. Looks kind of funky right now, huh? So now there's my contour. I'm just wiping off my brush. Before I move any further, I'm going to soften it with this larger end, and I'm just going to pull up on it. I like to soften my contour before I move on so I can see where I need highlight and use less of it. And I'm just pulling up. You want from here up, you want to blend up. Okay? Don't pull it down. And then here, I'm going to pull down onto my neck. You see how that just kind of gives me a nice chisel? It's not a makeup line. It's a natural shadow color. That's the reason why getting color matched to your shadow color and your highlight color is important. Okay, there. Now I'm going to use my highlight color, and I'm going to use the bigger end of the Buffy brush. All right, and I'm just dabbing. That's the other learning curve. We don't need to pull the product into the brush. We're going to dab it into the brush. It takes so little, and you'll notice that your highlights are a softer texture than the contour, because the contour has, in ratio, 1 less part of an ingredient, so it's a little drier because it's going in places it doesn't have to move as much. You see when I'm talking, this doesn't have to move. But all our animation and everything is where all our highlights go, and so we want that to stay dewy and soft and creamy so it moves with the skin so it doesn't settle. All right, so this is my highlight color, and literally now I want you to pay, I'm not going up to my lash line. See that? I'm not going up into the lash line, and then I'm going to clean up those shadows. And I'm just literally making a pie piece. Then between the brows, notice how nothing is overlapping. Now here I have contour, no makeup and contour, and this Buffy brush really has that nice chisel at the edge that you can literally sculpt out that jaw. And if you wanted to go a little more intense in your contour, you can always go back into it. Take my brightening highlight, linen, and a touch of sunlit. And notice how I'm not going all the way up this way, because this is a lighter shade, and lighter shades would accentuate my wrinkles. So I just want it here to go underneath that area. I'm going to pop a little there, and I'm going to come down the bridge of my nose some. top of my mouth, and here. You see where I put the brightening? See what that does? And then just for fun, I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to go right underneath that contour with a little line. You see that? I'm really hollow in my jaw, so I need a little fullness there, and anything light is, a lighter color is going to bring things forward. Do you see how this all came forward? Do you see how this went recessed? And do you see when I put that there, how it brought this out a little bit to give me some fullness in my jaws, which I need. All right, so I can blend with the brush, or I'm going to blend with the Perfector sponge. I'm going to do a little both. So I'm going to turn it over to the small end, and notice I'm going to stipple right in there. The cream makes it so easy to use. No joke. Very soft. And look, it's so nice size. I do like the ones with the flat edge on them. And look, I am pressing. I'm not pulling or swirling. What's going to happen is, the reason why you want to dampen it is because it's repelling the beeswax that's in the product, and it will repel each other and push around and marry together and blends beautifully. Because it's a sponge, whatever got pushed around and doesn't go into the skin will be picked up by the sponge, and that's where it picks up that extra product. So I have a little extra texture there, so I want to make sure to take time with my wrinkles, that I don't have any settling in there. All right, you can put black cherry on, or any of your cheek colors, with your finger first if you want, or you can do it with the brush. It's just so easy, but the placement, you want it above the contour. I want this to stay nice and bright, so I come back right on top of that contour, right onto the apples of the cheeks right there. And I don't go up in here too much. Then you can use that same brush, Buffy, and press it in, or you can use the Perfector sponge. I love the cream illuminators. I mean, just so easy to use, but I'm gonna use Pearl, which is just fitting for its name. And I'm just going to, see, I have crow's feet, so I do not want to go up in that, because when I smile or whatever, and see, they come down pretty far. So I don't want that to reflect, but see where this is nice and smooth, and this is not going to provide any coverage. This is just going to provide a little bit of glow. It's that little flick of light in front of an apple. Oh, come on, Kim. We always can have a little more. And there's always a compact for it all to fit in. All right, I'm gonna take Indigo again. And I'm just going to line my lips. Put a little bit of my black cherry on. I'm gonna take a little bit of Hopelessly Devoted, limited edition. Look at that. I love the Hopelessly Devoted. You can use it on your cheeks, you can use it on your lips, of course. I just like to take it, look at it with that black cherry. Just right there in the center. I mean, it's almost like a little illuminator for your lips. Lash Blast Amplifier Primer. I always love using a primer, and I was using Lancome. I always like to experiment with different ones. This one's a favorite. I've used it before. L'Oreal Telescopic. I love it. All right, girls, I'm finished. I just wanted to say how grateful I am for you guys. It's really dear to me, all of you ladies here in the group, that you chose to be in this group and join in here with me. And I know I don't say it enough, but I'm really, really grateful. It really is a joy for me, and I really, really appreciate it. And just thanks a whole bunch, and let's have some more fun. See y'all. Y'all have a great day.